Are we getting a Nintendo Switch 2 or Pro version next year? Are we getting a Nintendo 64 Mini? Are we getting Bully 2? Stay tuned, because this is REMulous roundup. Alright, so it's your boy, and we are here with REMulous roundup, and this is a thing that I may be doing on my channel where I discuss gaming related rumors and news and shit. So if you like that shit, tell me in the comment section below, and this can become a somewhat regular thing. Otherwise I won't do it anymore, so please tell me. And also request in the comment section below the kind of news you want to see me talk about, and I will talk about it. But for today on REMulous roundup, we got some big topics today, so it's time to get into this. First of all, we've got some rumors from Daily Star. I don't know how reputable this source is, but I've been hearing this on other websites as well and on Twitter. But we could be seeing an updated version of the Nintendo Switch coming out next year. So it says here, Nintendo Switch 2, huge news. Nintendo's new Switch model coming in 2019, say sources. Nintendo is no stranger to upgrading its consoles halfway through its lifetime. Yeah, that's true. With that in mind, it's no surprise really that we're seeing rumors circulate regarding the Nintendo Switch getting a revision in the next year, and the rumor seems to be gaining more traction with every passing month. So according to this, the machine will have screen and display improvements. I mean, the Switch screen is pretty good. Are they gonna make it higher res or just like better colors? And it says the final specs for the upgraded console have not been agreed upon yet. Oh, the current Switch uses a lower end liquid crystal display without some technologies that are standard in recent smartphone LCDs. Like, phone screens are like the best screens, honestly. They got like all these nice colors and shit. Like the AMOLED screens, where it's like when part of the screen is black, the pixel doesn't actually turn on, so the screen is like really like vibrant, and then like the blacks are really rich because it's like there's no screen on, like, you know what I mean, there's no backlight whitening the blacks. We've got this really cool mock-up image here, and it shows the Joy-Cons like no longer separate from the machine into one big like build, which I guess kind of defeats the whole purpose of the Switch. But it says Nintendo Switch Mini, so in that case that could be what they're going for, because if you think about the 2DS, didn't they have like a version of the 2DS where it was like one big slab and you couldn't really fold it like the regular DS formula? So for all we know, like, this is what they're doing. Like, they're just going to make a version that's smaller than the regular Switch with the Joy-Cons attached. To the people that don't take out the Joy-Cons, like, I don't really need to take out my Joy-Cons. I always have them in because I'm playing in handheld mode most of the time. And then maybe alongside that there'll be like a Pro model of the Switch, I don't know. And it says that Nintendo noted that it wouldn't be averse to looking into new hardware for the Switch. Yeah, so this is really cool. Like, I mean, I guess people who got the original Switch are going to be a bit mad that they didn't get the new version. I mean, it's been only 2 years, but slimline versions of consoles come out not too late after the original console release, so I mean, this is to be expected. Like, if you've been buying consoles for the last decade and a half, you would know that there's always going to be a slimline version, and you made that decision to not wait. Besides, if they're going to make a bumped up version where like AAA games can run on this version, then it's going to be good, because that way the Switch can stay relevant, because the AAA games that weren't coming to the Switch, like Red Dead 2, could have been on the Switch Pro or the Switch Mini, or whatever they call it. So it is definitely something that's important, but that means that certain games might come onto the Pro version of the Switch and not come onto the original, which may piss people off. But that being said, I'm sure the first party games, Nintendo will make sure they all run properly on both versions of the Switch if that does happen. But I guess third party games will suffer. Alright, moving on, we've got news on the N64 Mini or Classic or whatever you want to call it. So there was some rumors a while back saying that an N64 Mini was coming, because I mean, they already dropped the NES one and the SNES one. What were they gonna do next? The fucking Virtual Boy? No. But yeah, there were rumors, and they said that it was gonna be announced during the Smash Direct, which, like, it's a Smash Direct, like, what did you expect? Obviously it wasn't, but the rumors are still going around, and these pictures were posted on Twitter. We don't know like how reputable the source is, but look how beautiful that is, man. You can tell it looks like how an N64 Mini would look. You've got the little charging ports that when you remove them, you've got those Wii looking ports that go in there to use the controllers. So that is pretty lit, honestly. I know that the N64 was like one of my favorite Nintendo systems. In terms of like home consoles, that was the one I grew up on. So if they make that, I'm copying it, like, I'm getting it. And we got a little article here where someone has revealed the highest selling games on N64, so it could be an indicator as to which games we could see on a potential N64 Mini. And of course, there's a lot of first party franchises and just games that you would expect. We can see that Super Mario 64 was obviously the highest selling game on the N64. GoldenEye, oh GoldenEye, that was my childhood, man. Like, when it came to first person shooters, that was probably the first one I ever played. Like, those days on the multiplayer, trying to find each other and kill it. Oh my god, GoldenEye, that has to be on the N64 Mini. Mario Kart 64, fucking classic. I usually don't have nostalgia goggles, but if you tell me that Mario Kart 64 is not a fucking amazing game, I will hunt you. Zelda Ocarina of Time, obviously I've heard great things about it. It's got great reviews and all that. I never actually played it, but it's definitely a game that deserves to be on the N64 Mini. Pokemon Stadium, I really don't know about that game. Donkey Kong, obviously. Star Fox, Smash Bros. Oh god, I actually had an N64 growing up, but I didn't play Smash Bros until Project 64 on emulator, so that was a whole separate thing. But I used to play that back in boarding school with my friends. Like, it was some fun times. I remember fighting that hand boss and shit. Diddy Kong Racing, of course, amazing. Star Wars Shadow of Empire, okay, I don't really know much about that game. So those are 10 games that definitely deserve to have a slot since they're highest selling games. Obviously people like them a lot, but I don't think 10 games is enough, so obviously we're gonna need some more. Now there's one very important game missing off this list. You already know what I'm gonna say. F-Zero-X. If F-Zero-X is not on the N64 Mini, damn, we're not copying it. That's it. Like, F-Zero-X, like, oh my god, that's like one of my favorite racing games. Like, oh, the futuristicness of it. That's not even I don't even care. That F-Zero-X, like, don't mess with F-Zero-X. Like, that is the game. Like, that is one of my favorite. That's my favorite F-Zero game. Like, period. Like, the GameCube one was decent. The one I used to play a lot was the GBA one as well. I didn't play much of the SNES one, and the tracks were so creative. Like, I've not seen that level of creativity in a racing game until like Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart DS, maybe. Like, oh my god, like, F-Zero is something special, like, honestly. And also, I mean, this wasn't really like an exclusive or anything, but throw in Spider-Man, because there was like a Spider-Man Nintendo 64 game, and it was pretty fun. I played it on Project 64. I was in boarding school back in Ghana as a kid, and this is when I first like discovered emulators, so it was a really big deal to me. And the internet there was so shite around 2006 2008. The ROM was like 30 megabytes, and I had to go to the computer lab because we weren't allowed to bring computers yet. I had to go to the computer lab and literally leave the computer on, like turn off the monitor but leave it on, and spend the whole day downloading that 30 megabyte ROM. Something that would have taken like 2 seconds now. The whole day, hoping that no one would go and use that computer, hoping that no one would shut off the computer, hoping that there'd be no power cuts, because back in Ghana, man, third world country, man, no power cuts all the fucking time. Just to download that one Spider-Man ROM. And I played the fuck out of that Spider-Man game until I got stuck in a bank or something, and I couldn't progress. I don't know what happened. I just couldn't beat the game after that. Still though, it was a really great game, and it'll be great to see it on the N64 Mini. Plus, you know, let's honest Stanley, like, come on, like, amazing legend, and Spider-Man is part of his legacy. We could add it to the N64 Mini. And add Spider-Man to Smash, because that would be great. Alright, so there's a website called the Top 10s where people can rank things, and we've got a list of the greatest N64 games. I just want to see, like, what games are here, just in case I'm missing anything. So we got Zelda, we got Super Mario 64, we got Smash. Oh, there's a second Zelda game, so yeah. Oh yeah, Majora's, because they made a 3DS remake of that. I got that on 3DS. I didn't get far, but I know about that. Yeah, so that should be on there. Banjo-Kazooie, yes. Okay, so that I don't think that was on the list of the top 10 highest selling. So yeah, Conker's Bad Fur, I don't know about that. Paper Mario, so yeah, Paper Mario would have to be on the N64 Mini. Star Fox, I think, was there. Kirby, yes. Kirby, yes. We need that. Mario Party, yes, exactly. I don't know what Perfect Dark is. Banjo-Tooie, Pokemon Stadium 2. Of course, yes. The GOAT. Oh shit, the GOAT. I mean, I prefer Mario Kart 64, but I still vote for this. I don't know. I like the underdog. I like root for the underdog. Mario Party 3, Yoshi Story. Yeah, we're gonna need a Yoshi game on the N64 Mini, no doubt. The original Mario Party. Beetle Adventure Racing? What the hell? Scrolling a bit too far down. There's Rayman on here as well. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I mean, there's definitely enough room to fit 20 to 25 games on an N64 Mini, because I think I'm running out. Ooh, Ridge Racer! I never played Ridge Racer 64, but I love the Ridge Racer franchise, so like definitely like that would be one to put on there. Bomberman 64, Bomberman Hero. Never played Nintendo 64 Bomberman. Bomberman Online though, on the Dreamcast though? Oh yeah, that. We need a Dreamcast Mini though, we really do. Doom, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. There's some entries here. I feel like with 20 to 25 games, they could get pretty much all the essentials, I think, honestly. But yeah, let me know what games you want to see on the N64 Mini. And finally, we're going to talk about Bully 2. So, if you don't know what Bully is, Rockstar make games, and they made GTA, they made Red Dead, you know, they're Rockstar. And there was this game in 2006 called Bully. And I didn't play much of it. Someone had it on PC, like it was on a laptop. And it run like shit because, first of all, Rockstar weren't that good at optimizing their games back then. Like GTA 4 to this day still cannot hit 60 FPS. The legend dictates that GTA 4 will never hit 60 FPS consistently, and it ran poorly because it was like a 2007, 2008 laptop. I don't know. It seemed kind of fun though, but obviously because it was running poorly, I didn't get to play much of it. But it seemed like a school-based GTA is what I was kind of getting from it. And apparently, it seems like Rockstar may be working on a Bully 2. I mean, they've done 5 GTAs, they've done a second Red Dead. Why not a Bully 2, right? It says here in this article, all eyes may be on Red Dead Redemption 2, but the developer could have something else on the back burner right now too. This week, news emerged that the developer may be working on another AAA title and has already started casting calls for the game. That game is Bully 2. A follow-up to the PS2 critically acclaimed school simulator that released well back in 2006. But how do they know that it's Bully 2? That's the question. The calls ask for teen and young roles with placeholder names given to characters. There is a little detail about the project given. Mild violence and profanity will be used in scenes with the young performer. The project itself is a thriller drama and all scenes with the young performer will be handled with sensitivity. Other calls mention older characters such as college professors. So this hasn't been officially confirmed, but based on the casting, I think they're trying to say that it must be a Bully 2 unless they're making a new IP or something. So if this is true, I think this is good news because the first Bully seemed interesting. It would be nice to see what they could do with the Bully 2 with the bigger budgets and the advancements in like open world games in the last like decade plus. And it's possible that it won't be a thing until the next generation, so it might be a PS5, Xbox 2, Xbox 10.8, Xbox 7, Xbox whatever they call it, Neo Xbox, new Microsoft Xbox XL. But yeah, it'll be nice to see a Bully 2. Hopefully they actually put it on PC this time, not like Red Dead, which they're gonna wait probably like another year or so before they put it on PC. But I'll be looking forward to a Bully 2. I mean, I guess that means we're gonna wait a lot longer for GTA 6, but I mean, after GTA 5, they got some pretty big shoes to fill. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's REMulous roundup. Again, let me know what you want to see me talk about in the comment section below. If you want to see more of these roundups, then I'll do them. And let me know what you guys think about the rumors you've been hearing in the video. But it's your boy, REMulous, Prem God, and I'm out.